Hello and welcome to this 13-minute full body circuit using resistance bands. I'm Sai, co-founder of Strongband, and I'll be taking you through this workout. I'm using our light Power Pink and heavy Bondi Blue strong bands to vary the resistance, but you can use any long loop band you have. We have 5 exercises today, which we'll repeat twice. Let's get started with our squats. To set up, stand slightly wider than hip width apart and find the logo of your band, placing it in the middle of your feet. Grab your band at the wand if you're using a strong band and place it on your shoulders, keeping your elbows high, slightly pointing out your toes. Start the movement by bending your hips and knees, lowering with control. We're going to breathe in as we lower and out as we stand. We're going for 12 reps, that's 9 more. Really feel your weight spread evenly across both legs. Make sure your back stays nice and straight and that your knees are tracking over your toes. We're halfway. You should be feeling this in your quads and glutes and possibly also your core and your feet working hard here. 3 more to go. 2 more. And last one here. And that's it, control it back down. Great job. Our next exercise is our RDL. Bring your feet in a little so they're just under your hips and point your toes forwards. I'm going to turn to my side just so you can see. Grab your band around knee height on either side. Get into a strong bottom position with your back straight and shoulder blades gently pulled back and down towards your back pockets. Let's go. Push the floor away and control it back down. Think about sending your hips back while keeping them high and then push them forwards. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Breathe in on the way down and out on the way up. With all the movements we do, control is your first priority. So don't worry if you're not getting super low just yet. This will come with practice. Really feel that stretch in your hamstrings here. We've just got 3 more. Keep that control. And 2. Final one here. Great, and control it down and release. Nice work. Our shoulder press is next. I'm swapping to my light Power Pink band here, as I know I can squat and RDL a lot more than I can shoulder press. So if you only have one band, just work with what you have and adapt as needed. Step into the band with your feet hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Grab the band evenly and lift it above your shoulders. We're going to push directly overhead and control it back down. Breathe out as you push up and in as you control it down. Keep your back still by squeezing your glutes and thinking about drawing your ribcage gently towards your belly button. I'm just going to show you from the side here. Keep this control coming from your shoulders and arms. You've got this. 3 more to go. Last 2. And this is your final one. And control it down. Great work. Okay, we are going to get to sit down for this next one with our banded seated rows. So sit on the floor with your knees slightly bent, feet hip width apart. Grab your band. I'm taking my Bondi Blue again and positioning the logo in the middle of my feet. Hold the band near your knees with your arms stretched out. Sit up nice and tall with a slight lean in your back. All right, we're gonna pull our hands towards our hip bones. Breathe out as you pull in and in as you control it back. You should feel this one in your upper and mid back, shoulders and biceps. Keep your elbow close to your sides and make sure your hands don't creep up. Pull them in towards your hips, not your armpits. Keep going, you've got this. All right, we have just 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Control it back and have a rest. All right, we are into the last exercise of this circuit. So staying on the floor, we have our banded assisted roll-ups. For this, the lighter the band, the harder it will be. Keeping in your seated position, place your band around your feet with the logo centered and hold the band just below your knees. carefully roll back and we'll start this first rep from the floor. To begin, tuck your chin and roll up from your shoulder blades, your mid back, your lower back until you're seated, and then control it back down. You want to breathe in before you start, and as you roll up, breathe out, breathing back in at the top and out as you come down. Really use your abdominals to get you up from this position rather than relying on any momentum. This is a very challenging exercise, so we're getting really deep into the core here. You've got this, keep going. If you need more support with this exercise, you can hold a little bit closer to your feet or use a thicker band. Keep this nice control here, all the way up and down, taking a breath, breathing out as you roll up, breathing in and out as you come down. Really feel that shoulder blade lift off the floor, the middle of the back, the lower back, and the opposite direction here. We're nearly there. Great work. We've just got 3 more here. Keep that focus. Great job, guys. Final 2. Really using your core, using your abdominals. Back down. And last one. Great work, and you have completed the first round. Give your neck a little bit of movement here and feel free to stretch out however feels good for you. We just have a little rest before we go back into the circuit for our second and final round. You've done all these exercises before, so you know you can do it again. All right, let's slowly get ready for our squats by grabbing our band. We just got a little bit more time, so take this to notice how your body's feeling. We want each of these exercises to be a good challenge for you, because it's when it's challenging, that's when your body's going to have a reason to adapt and get stronger. All right, let's get into that squat position, standing hip width apart, toes slightly pointed out with your logo centered in between your feet. If you have a strong band, you can hold on to progress line 1 and bring it just above your shoulders. All right, we're going to get into our first rep here. So bend those knees and the hips and control the movement down and back up. You want to feel your weight nice and evenly between both legs while keeping that core and back nice and strong here. Keep going, you've got this. Keep focusing on how your body's feeling. Control the movement. The slower and more controlled we are, the more we're going to get out of this exercise. Okay, just 2 more reps. And last one here. And rest there. All your squats are done for today. We are going into our banded RDL next. So standing hip width apart, grab your band and place it under your feet with your logo centered. Hold your band around knee height, and if you're using your strong band, you can see what progress line you're on and slowly creep your hands down as you feel stronger. All right, push the floor away and control those hips back. Make sure you're keeping your hips nice and high with this one, and back stays nice and straight. You should feel this in your hamstrings, in your glutes, and a little bit in the lower back, but it shouldn't feel like that's doing most of the work. Keep going. It's the last time we're doing these RDLs. This is so good for the back of our bodies. We've just got 2 more reps now. This is the last one here. And that's it. Slowly come down and release your band. All right, into the last 3 exercises. We have shoulder press next. So I'm just grabbing my pink band again and setting up with my feet hip width apart, placing my band under my feet with the logo centered, and I'm just going to hold on to the ones on the other end if you're using strong band, just to know that you have an even amount of band on each side. We're going straight into that press and control it down, so breathing out and in on the way down, out on the way up, in on the way down. You've got this. Check in on your core and your back. We want everything else to stay straight and still. We're just moving through our arms and our shoulders here. We've got 2 more reps. Final one here. And control it down and release. 2 more exercises to go now into our seated banded rows. So come down onto the floor and place your band around your feet, making sure it's nice and secure. We're then going to grab the band around knee height. If you want a bit more resistance, you can hold it a bit closer to your feet or use the progress lines. All right, going into that row. Really feel your back working here, so squeezing those shoulder blades. Keep the elbows close to your sides here, and we want to be rowing nice and low towards the hips. Breathing out as you pull back and in as you come forwards. You've got this. Keep going, we're nearly there. Big push. Last 3, 2, and into the last one here. Squeeze and control it back and release. Final exercise of the workout now. We are going into our banded roll-ups. So staying in the seated position, and place your band over your feet just like the previous exercise. We'll be holding on just by our knees here, but if you want a bit more support, you can hold a little bit closer to your feet. All right, gently roll yourself back and we'll start the movement. So taking a breath and then breathing out as you roll up and control it back. Again, the slower and more controlled we are here, the more we're going to feel this, the more we're going to get out of this exercise. So do adapt it, so feel free to grab more of the band to give yourself more assistance to help keep that control. Keep going, you've got this. Really squeeze those abdominals, curling in like a ball, and control it back down. Last bit of hard work for this workout. Keep that focus. We're really strengthening our abdominals and deep into our core with this one. Last 3 here. Final 2. And last one, big breath and exhale as you come up, and you are all done. Well done on completing this full body workout. You have just successfully deposited into your bank of health. Thanks so much for joining me today and have a wonderful rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, tag a friend, like, share and subscribe. It really helps us to keep going and reach more people. And if you'd like to get your very own strong band resistance band, visit our website on www.thestrongband.com.